Friends, in order to understand the ancient history of India, one has to know all that happened between the Brahmins and the Kshatriyas in the past. According to the Book of Jubilees, India belonged to the biblical Shem. In fact, Shem was the King Bharat, the founder of ancient India, and the Brahmins were the descendants of Shem. They were called Brahmins because they venerated Shem's father Noah by the name Brahma. At this point of time, which is around 2700 BC, the descendants of Cush from Africa invaded India and started ruling over them. Indians called them Kshatriyas, meaning that they were Cushites. Moreover, they referred to Africa as Kushvadeep, after the name of Kush. In Hinduism, Kush is also known as Kashyapa. Now, in the Indian society, the Kshatriyas became the kings and warriors, whereas the Brahmins controlled the religion. As time went on, the Brahmins started abusing their positions of power. Much later, around the turn of the 6th century BC, two Kshatriya princes, namely Mahavir and Buddha, who lived not far from each other near the border of Nepal, had grown disillusioned with the religion of that day. In fact, their spiritual decline was such that neither of them believed in a creator God. However, Buddha, who did not believe in God, chose to believe the lie of reincarnation. He saw how the Hindu gods were reincarnating again and again, being unable to attain moksha. So he decided to take it upon himself and do something about it. Well, believing half-truths is one of the ways to give devil the victory, folks. It is sad. Then both Buddha and Mahavira did another simple, well-accepted, often looked up, common mistake of meditating alone in the forest at nights. Even today, this is how the occultic initiations are carried out. That is, by leaving the person to be initiated alone at night in the forest for the Luciferian spirits to enter their body. Now, these are the fallen angels that were once in heaven. They are extremely clever, and they fill human minds with deceptive philosophies in order not to let them go too far from the main fold of their master Lucifer. Well, in the same process, both Buddha and Mahavira had their spiritual encounters. Buddha called it Nirvana and Mahavira called it Kevalgyan, and they started their new religions. However, both these new religions still regarded the Hindu god Indra as a supreme deity who used to be just a human like them, to whom Krishna had refused to pay tribute about 1500 years prior to their times. Now, why should they revere Indra instead of their progenitor Kush, the Kashyapa? It is because Kashyapa's descendants Shiva, Vishnu, Rama and Krishna are all venerated as gods in Hindu religion. As seemingly the founders of breakaway religions, they had to stick with Indra, the enemy of the Cushites. Now, let me explain. Indra was from Egypt, and the Cushites of Africa were always the enemies of Egypt, because early on in history, their progenitors Ham and Cush had been kicked out of Egypt by Dionysius. It is the same Lower Nile versus Upper Nile divide of Africa playing out in the Indian soil, friends. In conclusion, one may appear to break away from one of Lucifer's religions, but Lucifer knows how to keep everyone still tied to his fingers, friends. That is why, if you want to be free, we need Jesus, that at the mention of his name, demons flee, and it is obvious to see. Thanks for watching.